Well, obviously, we live on a detour route today. There must be some road work going on somewhere, because we've had nothing but steady traffic all day. And it is, I don't know what it is now, 8:30 at night? And we're getting constant traffic. Kind of unusual for here. But I guess I'll show you this. You know, this bit of rock I decided to carry across the painting more. It kind of came up and dropped off, which lined up with a little too closely to this, and you know, it's the dip was here and this dip was there, similar angles, what have you. No, I thought I'd just carry it on past. Pretty subdued bit of rock here. I'm not, you know, it's not the most important part of the painting. Well, put it this way, it's not the most attention-getting part of the painting. Maybe I should say that. And nor should it be. But I continue to play with this area. Even though it may not be the most important, it certainly covers enough area that it warrants attention. I went in here, this looks very pink now. I don't know what I was thinking. Usually other people tell me that I don't know that I shouldn't, you know, that they don't know what I was thinking, but right now I don't know what I was thinking. So put a little more raw umber on my palette here. Using a knife, you go through paint very quickly. Yeah. Let's get rid of that pink. That's just a little too strong. There, it doesn't even have to be completely gone. And I'm not going to completely finish this in front of camera. It'll be done next time you see the painting. Let's put it that way. How's that for a cheap, sleazy promise? I'm just using straight raw umber right now to calm this stuff down. Do I need this here? Do I really need that there? I don't think so. Oops, I'm also almost out of white here. I might have enough. I might have enough. I don't know if you can hear it, but the traffic continues. If it were a traffic accident that they had to reroute traffic past the house here, it would have stopped a long time ago. But I think this started, if I remember right, around noon. Thankfully, I had so much lawn to mow today that there's the lawn again, eh? Complaining about the grass. Most of my work today was outside, but I did want to get this corner solved, you know, before I left it tonight. I'm kind of looking forward to getting up into this area, because, you know, yeah, the water needs work, but it can also wait. I'm looking forward to tackling that. Okay. How about if maybe we borrow some of the colors from up here? Now up here I've used cobalt blue and raw umber. Rather than cobalt blue, how about if we go with ultramarine blue and raw umber? Oops, that's way too much. It doesn't take a lot of ultramarine blue to make raw umber turn really blue. That's a awfully high value. Let's drop that. That's a little better. I do like some variety in there. Definitely like some variety. Yeah, you know, I think that's okay. I think that's sort of the right level of interest. Um, leave a little bit of design showing, a little bit of black showing, a little bit of that, not black, but the dark color. All right. Here, let me just, I need to strengthen some of my lines. For example, this. Oop, gotta clean the brush. Okay. And a bit of raw umber here. That tendency to hurry up, speed it up, and you start to screw up when you do that. Okay, back to reinforcing a couple of these lines here. Clean that. Not revisiting the entire outline. You don't want to do that. But definitely a couple of spots. Now it's up to you what you decide to strengthen and what you decide not to. That's good there too. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That might be something I'd play with later. Okay, that line is too strong. It looks like it was overlaid, you know? We don't want that either. This is, this corner is all me going wet over wet, which, unless your whole painting is wet and wet, isn't working that well. So I might just revisit this tomorrow. It's a raw umber, a lot of it, so that'll be dry enough tomorrow that I can just overlay something if I want to. Might not need it. I think it will though, but I'm not going to concern myself with it. The bulk of this is good. It's kind of, I think, where I want it to be. Let me just, I know, it's not the most exciting part of the painting, but hey, if I have to do it, you have to be dragged through it and watch it with me. Okay, you don't, but you know what I mean. Let me drop this again for the sake of the video. Get rid of some of the glare. Okay, the whole point of that, obviously, is to serve a purpose. And I think that on the lower right, at the moment, is serving a purpose that I'm seeing immediately. That I have these strokes going off this way. I don't want that. I think that I would like to have them head in this direction. Let me just put a couple strokes on here. I already know what I'm doing here. I'm being overconfident. I'm not looking at the painting the way I should be. I thought, oh, a couple strokes quickly, I'll do that. No, I'm pretending to show off here, and I have no right to do that. I should be sitting properly in front of it and think it through carefully. But yes, I do need to change the values a little bit too. Anyway, we're going to leave it at that. We will see you soon.